Howdy folks, Jörg here from Dreamland Resort. Today I have some very rare footage of Area 51 for you with a couple of pretty interesting twists. Our supporter Roy Jeuring hiked Tikaboo Peak with his brother on April 21 of this year and took this footage. He used a Nikon P1000 camera. A big thank you to Roy for sharing his footage with us. In this rare footage you can see a B-2 flying over Area 51. Roy said they saw it take off from the base shortly after they arrived at the peak around 8:40 a.m. The B-2 disappeared to the south and later returned from the north for a pass over the Area 51 RCS range. These stills taken that day show that the large dishes of the RCS range are tracking the B-2, and they even clearly show that the mysterious triangular tower behind them rotates around its vertical axis to track the test article. Here is the RCS range at the south end of Groom Lake. Further south is the helipad and the Area 51 North ramp. One of the three new hangars that were built a couple of years ago is visible on the far end of the ramp. The other two are hidden by hangars 4, 5 and 6 in front of them. The water tower is one of two water reservoirs of the base. Further to the south are the old U-2 hangars. Then follows the large shipping and receiving facility in the background, along with warehouses and workshops. The buildings in the foreground are part of the old base administration complex. Most of the base housing is obstructed by hills. The two light-colored buildings are the new dining hall on the right and the new data center on the left. Behind them is a new microwave tower that was built last year. Here is the iconic Hangar 18 and the south ramp, with the large extensions to hangars 20 through 23 that were added in 2020. The complex is rumored to house the next generation air dominance project, in particular test and development of the Boeing F-47. In the background you can see water tanks on the side of the hill that supply water to the south part of the base. At the south end of the ramp are the old A-12 hangars 9 through 16. This large hangar was built in 2007 for testing the still top-secret UAV that became known as RQ-180. It is conveniently hidden from view by a large mound of dirt. Notice the hangar doors are closed at this time. At the south end of the base is the jet fuel depot and the gravel pit and concrete plant. Panning back to the north. If you look closely, you can see two Janet shuttles parked on the ramp in front of the terminal. These Boeing 737 bring workers from Las Vegas to Area 51 and back every weekday. In this shot, you can clearly see that the new hangars on the far side of the north ramp are open, pull-through hangars. They provide shelter for the three F-16Ds stationed at Area 51. The F-16s fly chase for missions out of Area 51 and can also intercept intruders in the restricted airspace. In this close-up, you can see moving vehicles. Looks like a shuttle bus driving towards the park and ride lot on the road to Gate 700. Here is a wider angle view of the Papoose mountain range west of Area 51. And we caught a Janet that just arrived from Las Vegas. In this case, it is Janet 17. It landed on runway 32 and takes the center taxiway to the terminal, which is out of frame to the right. A little over an hour later, Janet 42 taxis to the north end of the runway for a runway 14 departure back to Las Vegas. Before it reaches the holding position to await clearance for takeoff, it has to cross the old runway that is no longer used. As Janet 42 takes off, we see the large 2007 hangar come into view. And what do you know, the hangar doors are wide open. So even though we cannot see what's inside, we know that that mysterious hangar is still in use, likely repurposed for a new, still unknown black project. On the way back to Las Vegas, the Janets initiate a fairly steep climb out of Area 51 and then bank right around the south end of the Papoose mountain range. Then they bank left, heading south towards Fix Jason near Mercury. That route keeps them clear of the training ranges surrounding Area 51, in particular the 60s ranges, shown here in blue. That's it for today, folks. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more content like this, please subscribe to my channel.